Alright guys, Alex here from the Hunting Haven real quick. So in this video that you're going to watch, it's just going to be Ryan. Unfortunately, I had severe camera malfunctions, so I will not be in this video, unfortunately. You'll get to see one clip of me filming the woods, but unfortunately, with the camera malfunctions, I will not be able to upload any of mine because you won't hear it. New camera, so we decided to try to run it for updates, and turned out that the case blocked the mic. So we'll be correcting that this coming weekend when we go out to hunt. So I hope you enjoy the upcoming video and let us know what you think. Make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and a comment. We would love to interact with you guys. So I'll catch you on the next one. This is Alex from the Hunting Haven. Out.
Good morning, everybody. This is Ryan from the Hunting Haven. Just got down here to a river bottom. It's the same river bottom we hunted youth weekend with Devin, and we didn't have any luck. Last weekend you seen us hunt big hardwoods. I chose this morning because I couldn't. Nowhere sounded great, so just decided to come here. It's been tried and true. Some days you see them, some days you don't. It's a flip of a coin. So I'm coming in here today to hunt. I think I'm going to hunt either the corner of the property or I'm going to hunt all the way in the back of the property. I haven't made my mind up yet. Both of which I've seen deers, but like I said, it's hit and miss. EHD hit this area pretty hard a couple years ago, and I don't know how bad this year it was. We only get to see a small portion on this property versus the big picture on another piece across the river. So with that being said, Alex is on his way. I'm going to head in and find a tree. So I'll pick you guys back up once I get up the tree and get everything hanged and set and ready to go. Alright guys, we're back here in a funnel along the river. The river is straight in front of me. There's a big thicket right behind me. It's like a marsh. This is just a funnel of hickories and oaks right here that goes from a big finger back to some private and some more state. So we're going to sit here and I'm hoping everything comes in from my left hand side. My right I can't really video. I can't film it, at least. I'm going to have to swing all the way around the tree to get a shot that way, or I'm going to have to get up against a tree and put my back to it to be able to make a shot to my right. Not how I wanted to set up this morning, but the tree I was wanting to get into is actually right over there, and it's just covered in vines, but now I'm seeing another tree that I could have probably got up in. So we're going to hang right here and see if a doe comes through. But I'll give you guys an update when I see something. I'm going to pan around and kind of show you where I'm hunting right now. So just bear with me. There's the big thicket. All back in there. This is the funnel. Right over there is the river. Just had two does on the other side of the river. I couldn't get a video of them. They went by way too quick. I could just make out that they were does. I'd say they're probably 2-year-old does. Well, the first one, she looked bigger. She might be an older doe. But they're on the other side of the river on private, and they're working their way back. It'd be awesome if we could get a couple on this side to do that, but you never know. It's one thing I've noticed hunting here. I see a lot of deers on the other side of the river. Does, bucks. Hopefully they'll go down to the river crossing, cross and come over. It's going to be a pain
side. But I might be able to get a shot if they do that and they come back down to this side. But I'll update you guys again when I see something. figure. Those does that were on the other side of the river this morning actually came across and came back down this way. We just had them right here. We had a big mature doe come in, and she came running in and went straight in this thicket behind me. I didn't even have time to video her. But then we had the two younger, well, they weren't young, but about 2-year-old does that were across the river. They actually came right down to the bottom. They got up to 30 yards, and I guess they caught my scent or something, but they hung up on my offside at 30 yards and then went into the marsh too. So, win some, you lose some. At least we're seeing deers. In hindsight, I probably should have faced the thicket and put my back to the river, but I'm used to this spot and coming down this funnel headed back towards the private, not coming from the private and heading towards the front. It's very odd. But yeah, I should have been on the other side of this tree. One of them would have been down by now, because she gave me a good 30-yard broadside shot. Well, I'll update you when something new happens again, like maybe a deer getting shot, hopefully. Alright guys, we're going to call this a morning. So, we seen 2 does across the river right out in front of us here. And I'll show you real quick. So, they were right over there and they were going that way. Well, they wound up coming in from my offside, which is my right hand side this morning. I messed up, hindsight 2020. I should have been on the other side of this tree with my back to the river, because we had a big doe come running in. I couldn't even film her, and she went straight into the marsh behind me here, into this big marsh thicket back here. I couldn't get a shot at her, and then it was like 10 minutes after she came through, we had looked like two and a half year old does come in, and they came in about 30 yards from us, and I don't know if they caught my ground scent or they caught my scent in this little ditch right here that's below me, but they wound up skirting back another 30-40 yards from me and cutting into this exact same thicket behind me. So the good news is there's deers in here. Now it's just figuring out how we're going to be able to set up on the back side of this thicket and get a shot at them. All 3 of those does came through the same spot, and it kind of offed me a little bit there because I'm used to them all coming from the front of the property towards the back, and this year they're going from the back to the front. So, but I'm going to finish getting down, and I'm going to go meet up with Alex. He's in the front woods, and we're going to go out to the truck. We got some lunch in the truck, and we're going to figure out if we're going to come back in here and hunt this afternoon, or if we're going to go to another piece of property and hunt somewhere else. I've got everything in my truck to where we can stay mobile today and tomorrow and hunt all day. So I'm going to get down and I'm going to stalk hunt my way back to Alex, because it's like 700 or 800 yards to him at the front. So I'm just going to go slow and easy. I won't be able to film if I walk up on one, but if I can get a shot at one, I will definitely get it on video the best I can. Probably be the recovery part, but we're going to make a game plan, because there are deers in here. A lot better deers than what we thought were in here youth weekend. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Alright guys, we got about an hour left of daylight, give or take. It's 6:40 right now. So if they're gonna come in, it's gonna be soon. So far it's been nothing. Not even hardly any squirrels really. So Just wanted to give you all an update. If we don't see anything, I'll probably do an update once we get in the truck. And then we'll see you tomorrow. We're in another tree in the morning. Probably gonna hit that same river spot again in the morning. I figured out where those deers are going in and out of that thicket, so we're gonna double up right in there and see if we can't get one or two out of there in the morning. I'll catch you guys if anything shows up before dark. Alright, everybody. We're out here hunting a friend of Alex's property. It's pretty nice little open woods, hardwoods. It's got oaks, hickories, a lot of sycamores, beech. It's just a nice little diversity. It's a small property. There's standing corn below us, kind of up on a bluff. But we're gonna sit right here until dark. Kind of got in late. It is hot and I'm soaked in sweat. So we're gonna see how tonight's set goes. This morning was pretty good, so high hopes for this evening as the temps drop. So it's gonna be close quarter in here. I ain't real high and I ain't planning on shooting very far. I'm hoping they can come within 20 yards. So I'll holler back at you guys when something shows up. See ya.